Hi everyone, Lou Lugston from the Team Approach here. Happy Monday to you all. I hope you're having a lovely day. Today I wanted to talk very briefly about stretching our comfort zones and how that can make us feel. So when we are required to do something new, that means we're required to stretch our comfort zone. We are moving out of what's familiar and we are moving into something that we don't know much about, that we haven't done before, that's new. And of course, as part of the process of having a go at something new, we can feel nervous, we can feel anxious, we can feel worried, we can second guess ourselves. Our self-talk can increase, trying to convince us that maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I won't try that today. Maybe I don't want to try that. Maybe I'm not good enough. And the story goes on. What happens sometimes is if we listen to our fears, if we listen to that little voice, the self-talk telling us that, well, maybe we shouldn't or we can't for whatever reason, then we actually stop doing something that could be really, really good. It could be really amazing. And as humans, it's really cool to stretch our comfort zones, to learn something new, to become better at something. You know, I highly recommend it. What we need to do is we just need to move through that bit of fear. We need to move through the discomfort. And my advice is just do it anyway. You know, as long as it's safe to do so, you know, it could be scary, but actually safe. The only way we're going to navigate this newness is to have a go, is to try it out. So I recommend that you just have a go, you know, one step at a time, trying something new. I want to talk about why I decided to tell you about this today or to talk about this today. It's actually from personal experience. Yesterday, I had a little reminder in regard to stretching my own comfort zone and what it feels like to stretch your comfort zone, and how I too, you know, and I have lots of the tools and resources and things available to me in regards to this. And I talk to my clients about this, but you know, I'm human just like you. So when I go to stretch my comfort zone or do something new, I have the same, I guess, physiological response. I have the same emotional or mental response. Yesterday, I decided it was time to walk through the doors of a yoga studio again. It's been years and years and years. And I have all of a sudden decided that part of my self-care routine needs to include a little bit of yoga in there, because I think, you know, it's beneficial. I don't need to tell you about the benefits of it. I'm sure most of you will know that. Now, it's been a long time since I've done yoga. I was so scared. I had sort of put my name down or said I would turn up for a 15-minute turn up, 15 minutes of yoga. You get a beautiful cup of cacao, homemade as well. Have a look at the studio. No stress, no bother, just, you know, show up. Well, I said that I was going to go and lead, you know, the half an hour leading into the time that I decided to turn up, I started sort of, you know, doing the, should I go? I don't know whether I should go. Oh, am I going to be able to do it? I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable right now. You know, and it went on. And I could have, you know, I was this close to talking myself out of going. But I'm so glad that I didn't. What I did do was I knew that I was worried. I knew that I was, you know, a bit anxious about it. So I acknowledged that, and then I just sort of asked myself the question, for what reason did I want to actually go? What is it about yoga that is going to be really good for my own mental health and well-being? For me as a mum, as a professional working woman, you know, I just put it back on. What is it about this opportunity that's going to make my life better, make me better? And, you know, what is it about yoga or this little opportunity? What intrigued me? What caught my eye? And, you know, so on and so on. So I just decided that I just had to show up. I didn't need to be good at it. I didn't need to be fantastic at it. It was okay if I wasn't able to, you know, do the poses like I could have 10 years ago or maybe 20 years ago now. That was all okay. What was the most important thing was that I was just showing up, and it was okay. And, you know, I wasn't making a commitment for the rest of my life. I was just showing up to see if this was something that was going to be really beneficial for me. So I just showed up. I did tell the lady who was running the 15-minute yoga session, I was really nervous. It had been a long time and I was, you know, feeling a bit uncomfortable. She made me feel so comfortable, so welcome. There was no pressure. You know, it was lovely. It was gentle. It was nurturing. It was all those sorts of things. And it was a really good experience. And above all else, one of the best things about showing up yesterday was that I showed myself that I can show up, that I can stretch my comfort zone, and that I can learn some new things. And just by showing up, you know, I've built my courage muscle just that little bit more. And that's really cool. Why am I talking about this? Well, for a few reasons, two in particular. First one is I'm all about being real and being authentic to my clients, customers, potential clients, to people who are interested in mental health and well-being, and, you know, everything that I do in the area that I work in. It's really important that I show the real me, and the real me is just like the real you. I have the same fears and worries and, you know, get nervous about things and worry about things and, you know, everything like that. I am the same. So I think it's really important that you know that. Secondly, I think it's important that I'm able to share my experiences of just showing up. And it's okay to just show up. It's really cool to just show up and see what happens. So, you know, that it's an important message that I want to share with you. The third reason why I wanted to talk about this today is it just gave me a really good reminder in regard to how nervous some people can feel about booking a counselling appointment. If you haven't worked with a counsellor before, had a session with a counsellor before, booking that appointment can be really nerve-wracking. And I get it. I so get it. I also understand that some people take weeks, months, a year to actually go from, I think it would be great to work with a counsellor, I think it would be really beneficial, to I'm going to do it. You know, I know we need to build trust and rapport and everything like that. You know, there's a process that we need to go through from when we first make the decision to when we actually, you know, book the appointment and show up. My message is, I get it. I get that it can, sorry, that's my dog. If you just heard a little scratch on the door, I get that it can be very anxiety sort of provoking or nerve-wracking to do something brand new. I totally get that actually putting your hand on your phone and dialing the number or texting can be nerve-wracking. I totally understand that. What I want to leave with you is it's okay. I understand. We're real. It happens. And when you do book that appointment or do that thing that you're worried about, you're going to feel really proud of yourself. Really proud of yourself. You're never locked in. You know, you always have choice in regards to whether you know, how many sessions you will have if it's counseling, or how much yoga you're going to do if it's yoga. The choice is always yours, which is really important and empowering. The first step, the hardest step, is making that call and then showing up. Once you've done that and you've practiced doing that, the rest just happens, and it happens, you know, quite organically, and, you know, and with less fear as we practice and practice. So I get it. I totally know that doing anything new can be a little bit scary. As I said, that was me at 11:30 yesterday morning when I was preparing to turn up for a 12 o'clock 15-minute introductory yoga session and cacao. I was, you know, all of those emotions and thoughts were running through my mind. And in the end, I just said, you've got this, just show up. And then, you know, work it out from there. So you've got this. It's all okay. You've got this. Have an awesome Monday, everybody. I hope my little chat today resonates with some of you. I hope that you find it beneficial. And I hope that, you know, what I've said and what I've talked about helps you to build your courage muscle just that little bit more. Step by step, just that little bit more. Have an awesome Monday, everyone. See you later. Bye.